This is lesson 25E. It's part of your bonus unit, and we will be talking about the chords for the chord chart on backup and push. Surprise, you already know all these chords because we had to learn them to learn the B part. The B part is based purely on the chord chart, and we took the chord chart and played a hokum bowing to it. That's all we did. So the chord progression for this tune is F, C, G, C, over and over. Okay, it's F for 2 bars, C for 2 bars, G for 2 bars, and C for 2 bars. It's the same for the A part and the B part. So this is an extremely easy chord chart. All right, so just to review, in the key of C, what's our tonic chord? Yeah, it's C. Can you tell me what our dominant chord would be? That would be the, what scale number is the dominant? 5. So C, D, E, F, G. So our dominant chord would be G. Okay, what's the subdominant chord? What number is the subdominant chord? That's 4. And what scale degree is 4? That's F. And that's our whole chord chart. We start with our subdominant chord, and then we go to our tonic chord, which is C. And then from the tonic chord we go to the dominant chord, which is G. And then we go back to our tonic chord, which is C. All right, so F, C, G, C. All right, so what are the chord members of C? Have you been using your flashcards? Hopefully. C, E, G. What are the chord members of the G chord? G, B, D. And how about F? That's an easy one because it starts to spell out a word. Face, F-A-C. Okay? Make sure you know your chord members. That's going to be incredibly important as you get more and more advanced. And if you want to continue progressing, you've got to just know those off the top of your head. And not only that, you don't just have to know the chord members, you have to know where they are on your fiddle. So you have to study your fingerboard geography. Now for this video, we're just going to learn a common tone fingering. I don't need to show you emergency position. You can do that all on your own at this point. It's a no-brainer for you at this point. You can always resort to emergency position, and that's fine. I'm going to show you a common tone fingering, and you know what? You could use the fingerings that you learned for the B part. You could just use those and use that for backup. F, F, C, C, G, G, C, C. Remember the chopsticks chords? You could use those, or you could use the upper notes. Although, as we know, notes on the higher strings aren't as good for backup. So you've got 2 common tone fingerings going on already that you know. But I'm going to teach you one that keeps you on the G string and the D string throughout the whole chord progression, and it's really easy. So the first one is the same as your hokum B part. That's your F chord. There's A and there's F. So we have our tonic and our third. Play it. Okay, and then we're going to use open G and first finger E. That's our C chord. Okay, and then for G chord, just do emergency. And then go back to your C chord. Super duper easy. Okay, you got it? Let's try it once together. Play 2 bows on every chord. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Do it again. That's it. Okay, let's just do it with the metronome just so we can say that we did. We'll do it at 72, since that's kind of our goal. You ready? We're going to play this with the metronome just to say that we did it. And I'll bring your chord chart up, even though I don't think you even need it. It might be good to practice knowing that you repeat each chord for 2 bars. Okay, so if we're doing half notes, 1 half note per bow, how many half notes will we have to repeat for every chord? Every bar has how many half notes? 2. And if we have 2 bars, then we have 2 plus 2. So we have to repeat every chord 4 times. Okay, let's go. Here's your chord chart. 1, 2, ready, go. Simple as that, okay? I don't even think you need to practice that all that much. Let's just agree we'll meet each other in lesson F, where we'll put some nice backup bowings onto that chord progression, okay? See you there.